This is VOA News. I'm Diane Roberts. A Kremlin spokesperson said mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin, who turned his Wagner Group fighters against the military leadership in Moscow, will move to Belarus, and the criminal charges against him for mounting an armed rebellion will be dropped. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Paskov told reporters Belarusian President Aleksandr Lukashenko negotiated the deal with the Wagner Group chief with the approval of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Paskov said the negotiations also guarantee that Wagner fighters who took part in the march towards Moscow would not be prosecuted. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says the Wagner Group's armed rebellion exposes Russia's weaknesses. Here's AP's Mimi Montgomery.
The overall outcome of the confrontation remains unclear. Reacting on social media, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy hints that the Wagner Group's rebellion exposes trouble within Russia's top tier. Anyone who chooses the path of evil destroys himself, Zelenskyy writes, adding that, for a long time, Russia used propaganda to mask its weakness and the stupidity of its government. And now there is so much chaos that no lie can hide it. I'm Mimi Montgomery.
China supports Russia in maintaining its national stability, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said in a statement on Sunday, following the recent escalation in tensions in Russia. One person was killed and several injured in a roller coaster accident at an amusement park in the Swedish capital of Stockholm on Sunday, according to local news outlets, citing a park spokesperson. Public broadcaster SVT, citing eyewitnesses, said Gröna Lund Park's jetliner roller coaster had partly derailed during a ride. A statement from the 140-year-old park said it was closed until further notice. This is VOA News. Activists and first responders in Syria say an airstrike over a busy vegetable market in the northwest has killed at least 9 people. VOA's Tommy McNeil provides details.
According to activists and Britain-based opposition war monitor, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, it was Russia, a top ally of Syrian President Bashar Assad, that launched the strike early Sunday over the strategic opposition-held town near the Turkish border. It comes a day after Moscow's top mercenary group briefly revolted against Russian President Vladimir Putin. Opposition-held northwestern Syria's civil defense organization, known as the White Helmet, said over 30 people have been wounded. Farmers rushed the wounded to the hospital, while activists shared urgent calls for blood donations. Tommy McNeil, VOA News, Washington.
Israeli police say a Palestinian assailant has opened fire at an Israeli military checkpoint in the occupied West Bank before being shot and killed. Elsewhere in the occupied territory, settlers rampaged through a Palestinian village, throwing stones and setting fire to homes. The incidents Saturday are the latest in months of escalating violence, capping a bloody week in the West Bank. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu arrived at a Jerusalem court Sunday while Hollywood producer Arnon Milchan delivered testimony at Netanyahu's corruption trial. Milchan is answering questions about an alleged supply line of champagne and cigars funneled to the Israeli leader and his wife. The key witness is testifying by video conference from England. His testimony extends through this week and next. The U.S. Justice Department is now proposing a December 11th trial date for Donald Trump in the classified documents case. AP correspondent Julie Walker has more.
U.S. District Judge Eileen Cannon had set an initial trial date of August 14th for former President Trump, who faces 37 felony counts accusing him of illegally hoarding classified documents and obstructing Justice Department efforts to get them back. Prosecutors with Special Counsel Jack Smith's office asked the judge on Friday to reschedule the trial for December. They say the delay is necessary because the case involves classified information and requires Trump's lawyers to obtain security clearances, a process that's underway. Judge Cannon will be the one ultimately setting the trial date. I'm Julie Walker.
Southwest monsoon advanced across various Indian cities as metro cities of Delhi and Mumbai saw heavy rainfall on the same day after decades on Sunday, said reports. I'm Diane Roberts.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comments section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.